It's been 4 days now since the sexual assault scandal broke here at St. Mike's, a private all-boys school that's located in Midtown Toronto. Now, tonight we're learning of a third incident that was reported to police yesterday, and we're also getting a timeline of events from the school, and it shows that the administration had that deeply disturbing broomstick video for a full day and a half before sharing it with police. I'm here to speak to the principal of the school.
So right now he's not available?
Can he be available, even a phone call? Because we have been reaching out through email, going through the proper channels for 3 days now.
Yeah, here's the deal. He'll call you when he's ready to call you.
After days of silence, we attempted to get St. Mike's principal Greg Reeves in person. We were stopped at the door and then asked to leave. I think it's important to know the timeline in all of this. Sure. Okay, I just think it's important to know why the video wasn't reported. Yep. Okay, thank you. Minutes later, we got an email from the school with the timeline we requested 4 days ago. Here it is. Monday, school administration was made aware of the first video involving a boy in the washroom being splashed with water and slapped on the thigh. School launches internal investigation and notifies police. That evening is when the school received the second video showing a naked boy in the locker room being assaulted with a broomstick. On Tuesday, the school notifies parents and interviews students. 4 boys are expelled related to first incident. On Wednesday, a day and a half later, 4 students are expelled related to the broomstick video. This is when the school contacts police. Assembly is held to tell students to delete those videos. Then on Thursday, the school was made aware of a third incident. Police were notified. School and coaches then met with parents of the junior football team. Life at school here is being painted 2 very different ways. Some students and alumni are calling it a brotherhood, while others call it a toxic environment. John Schumann is a Toronto education lawyer and tells me he's been contacted many times about bullying here. How many parents have reached out to you this school year?
2 this school year. And already this school year, so since September, and there was at least a couple last school year as well, and probably a couple the year before that. Well, I hear from a lot of parents about bullying, so, but I don't generally hear, I hear from that many from one school is unusual for me.
Schumann is also alumni. He attended St. Mike's back in the 80s and tells me hazing was such a big thing, it kept him away from trying out for sports teams.
I heard about that sort of stuff going on when I was there. I didn't know, I see it firsthand or have any firsthand experience with it, but I heard about it through other students at the school. People I knew talked about it happening.
So this is going back decades?
It's going back decades, yes.
And even as extreme as stripping someone down and tying them to something and similar to the videos that have been circulating?
That's the type of stuff I heard about, yes.
You heard about that in school?
Yes. I heard about it being like a usual thing every year. All the kids talked about it and knew about it was going on, sort of. Some whispered, some didn't, but we heard about it going on, but I never heard about there being any reaction to it while we were there.
Now, we also reached out to the Basilian Fathers of Toronto. They own and run this private school. Spokesperson Father Tom Rosica told me via email that he first learned of these videos on Wednesday. I asked if there will be an investigation into how the principal and administration handled these incidents, and I was told that once the police report is made public, he will assess the situation. Now, hundreds of parents have been arriving here tonight and throughout the day. In fact, 2 information meetings are being held. And Tina, you've been following that angle.
Yeah, the second meeting is just getting underway now. You can see parents arriving behind me. It starts at 6 o'clock. The first one started at 2. It was about 2 hours, and a lot of parents coming out there said that they had been looking for answers from the school. What can the school do to prevent something like this from ever happening again, and why parents weren't informed immediately when these allegations came to light. We tried asking some of them if they got the answers they were looking for. Here's what happened.
People are picking on kids who wear St. Mike's clothes. There's 1,000 kids in that school. Not all of them are bad. There's a bad apple in every crack.
Did you get the answers you wanted from the school?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you want to speak with us about...
I really wouldn't.
Did you get answers from the school?
Absolutely.
What kinds of things did they tell you? Would you mind stopping and talking to us for a minute, sir? So a lot of them really just didn't want to comment on this story. Now, this second meeting is starting at 6. We will have the very latest tonight on City News at 11.